91.3 WVKR Independent Radio, Poughkeepsie, New York. That is exactly how I would describe Alexis P Suter. God Gave Me the Blues, the first track on the new album called Just Stay High. Let's get the lady on the phone here, and let's see. Are you with me, Alexis P Suter?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, cool. Great. So I'm gonna do a brief introduction, and then let's just chat a little bit. I'm gonna start off by saying three-time Blues Music Award nominee Alexis P. Suter brings an abundance of love and energy into each of her performances. Her band, the Alexis P. Suter Band, recently released a new album titled Just Stay High. The band will be performing at the Falcon in Marlborough on Saturday, September 27th. And with that, a warm welcome to Local Motion, Alexis.
Hey,
Thank you for
how are you?
being here. I'm digging this new album. I've been playing it a lot here, and just so much fun, man. I really love this. You outdid yourself. 14 tracks on it, and remarkable, beautiful. I know it's getting rave reviews everywhere.
Yes, thank you so much. I didn't do it by myself. I did it with some magnificent people, with a great team of people, and it just unfolded beautifully, and this is to me some of the best that we've done to date.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm very proud of this project. And I have to give my band, credit as well, because they dug in, and Byron Isaacs, he produced the CD, and then we have magnificent people that contributed to talents like Will Bryan and Lee Falco, and just different people just showing love to us and believing in this project with us.
Yeah.
So yes, so far this has just been a great, great, great project. Yeah.
And I'm one of those people, I can't stand streaming services and all that BS. That's why I'm still old school and do the CDs. And one of the nice things about
Hmm.
holding your CD is seeing the beautiful artwork on the cover. And tell us
Yes.
tell us about Mike doing that for you.
Yes, Mike Dubois. He is a magnificent artist. He did an album cover for us before. This is his second time. We were like, there's no way we're going to put out this awesome music without having an awesome artist,
Yeah.
And I reached out to Mike, and he's busy all the time. I mean, all the time. But he took the time to do this for us, and we are so grateful to Mike for his talent, for his eye, and we knew right away it was the one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Anything he touches. I mean, he's worked, for the Grateful Dead and all kinds of
Yes,
great bands, and he's just quite the artist. We're lucky to have him here in the area, and
yes,
yeah, he really did a beautiful job on this cover for you.
yes.
Hmm.
And he's a great friend, and did our T-shirts too. So we're just happy that we have this relationship with him. We've had it for many, many years, and we will continue to have this great friendship with him.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good thing. Lexus, I'm going to get back to the album, but I want to start back a little bit and say this is your life, and just say that you're from Brooklyn. Yeah, you were born and
Yes,
raised in Brooklyn. Yeah,
yes,
and
yes,
you started singing at the age of 4 in church.
yes.
Tell me about those young, youthful years.
Oh my goodness. See, when you're at that age, you're more guided
Hmm.
to do certain things. Because as a 4-year old, for me, I was always surrounded by music, so it wasn't too much of a go sing, go to the mic, go. It just came natural to me. And my mother was a singer, and
Hmm.
she traveled the world and she sang with some awesome people. And I just think that, some people say hereditary. I really believe, that, I really got this talent firstly from God and from my mother, who, even through her pregnancy, sang and traveled the world with me.
Yeah.
So
So she was like a
I just
backup
think,
singer for like Mahalia Jackson and
yes,
Harry Belafonte and Mavis
yes,
Staples. I mean, hello.
yes,
Wow. Wow.
yes, a lot of people, and she did her own thing because my mother didn't just sing gospel; she sang opera as well.
Whoa.
So and she taught music, and you know, she was a teacher. So I got it honestly.
Yeah.
I think I did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Apple didn't fall far from the tree. I know how much your
That's
mom
right.
meant to you. She was 100, right?
101. Yeah.
101 years old. Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So you are in church, just singing your little heart out, and you then learn to play the sousaphone.
Growing up in school, all right, of course, in school,
Yeah.
I had a band teacher by the name of James R. Drayton, which I wish he was still here. I wish you could see, but he'd be 200 years old if he was still here. But anyway, when I first started in the band at PS20 in Brooklyn, New York, um, I started playing the snare drum. And then he put me on the bass drum, and then he put me on the timpanis. And then from that, I went from the E flat tuba to the B flat tuba. And the B flat tuba was the sousaphone that I played.
Ah.
And I played sousaphone from like the third grade to like the eighth grade.
Mm-hmm.
And because when we graduated from elementary school to junior high, he transferred his job from there to the junior high school to keep up with the band.
Ah, nice.
It was, so yeah, I played for a long time. I still have my mouthpiece. That's
Wow. Wow.
from elementary, so I still got my super mouthpiece.
Man, that's really
But
cool.
yeah, I marched every major parade down Fifth Avenue with the band, with the school band, and those were experiences growing up, with the music. I've always been privy, and I've always been blessed to be able to experience different styles of music, even though we weren't allowed to play certain music in the home.
Oh,
I had to go to a friend's house to listen to certain music.
like what do you mean by
If it
certain
wasn't
music?
church, if it wasn't church music, it was not supposed to be played in my parents' house.
Gotcha.
But as we got older and things started changing, the world changes all the time. They see that their children have talent, and they just, I had an older sister that was totally like a hippie.
Yep.
And, she turned me on to Creedence Clearwater Revival. She turned me on to America. She
Oh,
turned me on to all these different music genres that I never experienced. And it just opened my eyes more
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to want to explore the music and just do a little bit of everything.
Right. Right. Now, when you were young and teenage and all of that, did you say I want a career in music, or was there something else that you were thinking about?
When we were in elementary school, the teachers, would ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? And at that time, a lot of people wanted to be firemen,
Yep.
a nurse, or a cop.
Uh-huh.
That was that back then. I always wanted to be a veterinarian
Hmm.
or a singer.
Oh. Wow.
I always wanted to have something to do with animals,
Mm-hmm.
and it was either that or singing. But, I've had different jobs in my life, being a counselor, this, that, and the other. But, my calling has always been music.
Right.
It's just the way it makes me feel. Is the way that I can help other people feel. I mean, sounds corny and cliche, but
It doesn't
I
though.
know how it makes me feel.
Right, right. And you project that on stage when people see you perform live. And you give, I think, every show I've seen of yours 110%, and then some of you. You must be exhausted by the end of the night, either that or
I am.
invigorated. But yeah,
I am.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
all of that.
Yeah, yeah, because you leave it on the stage. You leave nothing left behind. There's nothing that
Yeah.
you leave behind. And to see you perform live, for me, it's like going to church. And
Uh,
you just bring it out. And yeah, you are an amazing talent. And we're so lucky to have you on this planet. And during this time,
thank
because
you.
we need the arts and the music more than ever, and it's the one thing that may unite us all. So. Um,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. So in 1990, you came out with a debut single. Tell me.
Yes, I used to sing house music.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing that I was really into because it was just so exciting,
Mm-hmm.
and it was different. And so I did a 12-inch called Slam Me Baby.
Uh-huh.
And it's still, you go on YouTube, you type in Alexis P Suter Slam Me Baby, it'll come up as all kind of versions of it. And we're talking when a 12-inch was like 12 minutes long,
Right.
like one song, 12 minutes long. I believe it came out, it was disco, then it was house music, and then it went to techno and all this other stuff. But I did house music for a while, and that's how I met Vicky Bell. You
Ah.
know what I mean? Because we have a mutual friend named Franklin Fuentes who was doing music, and the name of the group was Jack and Jill, and she and another young lady, Robin, used to be his background singer. So one particular night, they were doing a show at this place called the Sound Factory in Manhattan at
Yeah.
that time.
Mm-hmm.
And Franklin, who I dearly call Mandela, one of my best friends, said, "Come on, Alexis, come and check us out." So I went, and I was doing background for him too. He said, "Come on, you know the song. Just stand in with Vicky and the other young lady." So I did, and after that, that's the first time me and Vicky met.
Wow.
I met her before she got married. She was getting married like 2 weeks after that, or
Oh
a month
man.
after that, or whatever.
Wow. Wow.
And then we missed our connection through that, And then we somehow or another, her husband and her had a record label called Hitbone Records. They were doing a song with the young man, and he said, "I know just the person to do the vocals." When they found out he was talking about me, she was like, "I just met her.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I just
Wow.
met her."
Wow. Wow.
And so from that, I I did the background vocals for him, and his name was Adam Scott, by the way. And from that, me and Vicky and Ray, built this, image of this house music thing, and they were in it before me, but as far as how far they were in it.
Right.
But, they really, like, we all just got together and just made music together.
I love it,
And that
man.
was before the band,
Wow.
so.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you released your debut album with Vicky and Ray, right?
No,
No.
no,
No.
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 That was the second. You
Ah.
don't know. That was the second.
Got it.
The first one, I was on an independent label, Going All Out Records.
Yeah.
That was the first recording I did, and then after that relationship was over, that's when I met Vicky, and then we've been doing this music thing for a long time.
A long time, many decades, man. That's really cool. Really,
Yeah, we've
really
been
cool.
doing it a long time.
Yeah, yeah. I also would love to talk about, you got the attention of somebody up in Woodstock that kept inviting you
Mm.
to open at the infamous Midnight Rambles. And of course, we're talking about Levon Helm. How did that
Yeah.
relationship begin?
Wow. That's something. See, a lot of people don't know, but the Bennett brothers knew Levon um, before I knew Levon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they knew him before the Rambles like started back up or started back up, however that went. But um, you know, there was a fundraiser in Bay Ridge for a friend of ours, and they asked Levon, could he, you know, come and play? So, you know, he did. And what happened was, while all these bands were playing, all this stuff was going on, all of a sudden, you know, well, me and Amy at the time were learning a song to do. So we went in the limousine that I'm cutting the story short. So we went in the limousine that Levon was in.
Uh-huh.
And then the next thing you know, Vicky came in. And then Jimmy came in and said, hey, Lee, I left a chord to my guitar. Can I get a ride around? He said, yeah, come on, get on in, Jimmy. So we all got on in.
Uh,
Everybody got in. And then when we got to where Jimmy had to go, everybody had to get out and go to the bathroom except me and Levon. Levon sat there and I sat there. It was awkward. It was just me and him.
right.
The first time I ever even seen this man in my life. You know what I'm saying? Besides coal miner's daughter.
Right.
That's the
Right.
only thing.
Right.
And so it was very awkward. And I just sat there and I said, Alexis, you got to say, I'm saying to myself, you got to say something. You can't just. So I said, it's nice to meet you. I really loved your performance in Coal Miner's Daughter.
Uh-huh.
And then from there, we started talking and talking and laughing. And he heard me and Amy rehearse the song. He was real silent. But before we left, we did everything that had to be done. And then before we left, a young man by the name of Brian Perillo ran up to us and said, Levon wants to invite you
Wow.
to come do a ramble. And it wasn't, you know, it wasn't expected. I didn't expect that. I didn't, you know, and it was just us going up there and doing music and just having a good time with everybody else. I mean, we were doing rambles when it would start at like 7, 8 o'clock and went into 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Amazing. Those were the nice early days. Yeah.
Yeah, those were the real early days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little Sammy done sang I Ain't Lying 7 times.
Wow.
Because everybody, you know, they just
Oh,
kept playing music, you know.
man.
So, yeah,
Man.
those were the days.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What a beautiful relationship, and man, what a there was some music in those walls. That's for sure. Man, oh man, yeah.
That's for sure.
Wonderful, wonderful. You were also nominated for a few blues awards, and you've released so many wonderful albums. And BB King, I guess, said you shared the stage with the legend and said something like, "quote It's a
Yes.
rare thing to share the stage with a great talent like that young lady," unquote. And that was BB King. Damn.
Yeah, that shook me. That shook
Yeah.
me and it shocked me because I never expected him to say that, you know. But I'm blessed and I'm happy, you know, that he heard it. I guess he heard, you know, I'm like, there's so many generations doing this. And I'm just hoping that he felt that I was carrying a torch to keep it going.
Yeah.
You know, he was a great guy. He was really a sweet guy.
Yeah.
And we got to open up for him at BB King's in New York City about 10 times.
Damn.
You
Yeah.
know, and we also headlined BB King's in New York City about 8 times.
Wow. Wow.
So it's been a great experience.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Wow. Yeah, no, good stuff. Good stuff. And now, like this latest release, Just Stay High, you started writing this during the height of the pandemic. Tell us about how all of
Yeah,
this started.
wow, man, it's really wild. At this time during the pandemic, it was a lot going on, and a lot not going on. But
Right.
we, as a collective said, no matter what's going on around us, we have to continue. Like it's like we have to continue. We can't stop. Once you stop, that's it. We couldn't do that. So what we would do, after we spoke to Byron Isaacs about producing the CD, which we were afraid to ask him, we didn't know if he would, but he was, he did. And
And we should
he
just
said, look,
quickly say Byron Isaacs, in case listeners aren't aware. By the way, we're talking to Alexis P Suter right now. Byron Isaacs is currently the bassist for the Lumineers and is on tour, God knows where in the world, but I think the U.S. And he is
hmm
also played with Levon in the Midnight Ramble Band. He played with Joan Baez and Lost Leaders. And yeah, so this is who
and Ola
Byron
Bell.
and Ola Bell, of course, yes. And this is who Alexis is currently talking about. So Byron has produced this latest album.
Yes, he has, and he's written a few tunes on it. And we just said, look, let's keep writing, and he kept encouraging it, like, just write, whatever. Just there's so much to write about. There's so much going on, and me, him, and Vicky would get on Zoom, and we would just collaborate, and he would steer us in the right direction because we didn't want to throwing stuff in people's face. We just wanted a message to come across,
Mm-hmm.
and for it to be understood in love, and to know that, this is what's going on, and this is what we need to do, and this can only end in love.
Right.
So we just wanted to make it until we couldn't anymore. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and we're still making it. So, so we just did the Zoom thing, and we collaborated, and we tore up notebooks, and we ripped up papers, and we cussed a little bit, and we got it done.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely got it done. People just need to hear this whole album, and I just like listening to albums. Not that you always have the time to do it, but sometimes if you do, I like listening from beginning to end. Like the whole thing,
Mhm. Mhm.
the old fashioned way, and all of that. And
Mhm.
also want to mention
Mhm.
that according to the inside cover of this, it was also recorded at the building in Marlborough, which of course is under the helm of Lee Falco.
Yes.
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 Oh my God, Lee Falco. That is my good family.
Yeah.
He's my family.
Yeah.
Him and I mean, I can't even tell you, but
Well,
all I
let's
can
talk
tell you,
about
I
it.
can
Let's
show you.
let's
I can show you better than I can tell you.
let me tell you because about your relationship with, we've all had stories connecting us to Tony Falco, right? Who
Mhm.
founded this amazing venue that is still going strong here in the Hudson Valley almost 4 years after Tony's passing. And Tony
Mhm.
adored you, and I know that. And tell me a little bit when you think of Tony, what you think of.
Wow, man. He really loved the people, and he really loved and respected the musicians.
Mm-hmm.
He really wanted us, and when I say us, I mean musicians in general, people that play, come through, whatever, or even if you didn't come through, a musician, it's very dear to him, and he shows them that they are worthy of good things, of good people, of good surroundings. He was like, he was so understanding and so respected, and he never judged anyone.
No.
You
right.
know, I mean, as long as I've known that man, he has always been a sweet and compassionate man,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just how Lee is right now. That's how Lee is.
Yeah,
That's how Lee's always been, as far
right,
as I'm concerned.
right. Yeah, the
You
apple has
know,
not fallen
and
far from the tree.
no, and Julia, the wife, is just
Oh,
beautiful people,
love
and
her. Love her.
you know, but he's truly missed tremendously, and but the Falcon looks good. They taking real good care of it. It's just a wonderful place to be,
Yeah,
and I know he's smiling from above. I know he's
absolutely.
proud.
I feel Tony's spirit every time I'm in there, every
Mhm.
single time.
Mhm.
And I remember Lee one time saying that, yeah, like somebody said, oh, this show is for Tony. And Lee was like, well, actually, every show is for Tony. And,
Mhm.
the way that it's kept going. And, yeah, no, Tony's definitely missed, and I'm so proud of Lee and the Falco family for continuing
Mhm.
Tony's legacy because
Mhm.
may it go on and on and on because boy, there's no place like it. You're a performer. You perform all over the
Yes.
place, right? And
Yes.
I bet that's
Yes.
like going home for you.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful thing.
Mhm.
Let me talk about this amazing show that you have coming up at the Falcon. Speaking of the Falcon, on
Yes.
September 27th. Now, if people don't know, you don't need to buy tickets to go to the Falcon, but you should make a reservation because Alexis's show typically sell out. All right. So it's always a good idea to make a reservation. And it's done a little bit differently there. It's done by donation. Okay. So
Right.
live
Right.
at thefalcon.com. And you are there on Saturday, September 27th with your amazing band. Let's talk a little bit. We've mentioned Vicky. Obviously, she's in the band. Tell me about the rest of your bandmates, if you would, please, Alexis.
Yes. You know, Jimmy is doing his thing. You know, he's the lead guitar player. That's my brother, him and Peter. You know, Peter's on the bass. You know, Jimmy and Peter Bennett. You know, and then we have Dan Weiss on keys.
Nice.
He's also on the album. And then we have Darrow Saunders on drums. And we're just, you know, making this noise. You know what I mean? And it's just a beautiful noise.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're just gelling together right now and, you know, still getting the CD under our belt is getting better and better. But, you know, when we do the show at the Falcon, we're going to bring back some nostalgia
Uh-huh.
because we already did the full album there. The record release party was there.
Right.
So you can't go back up in there doing the same thing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You have to mix it up. So
Yep.
we're going to bring some oldies but goodies back,
Nice.
along with some of the new tunes, of course. But
Right. Right.
yeah,
Right, right. Oh man,
yeah,
that's so cool. So that's happening Saturday, September 27th, and folks can make a reservation online live at thefalcon.com or call them when they're open. Actually, you can call them anytime and just leave a message, actually. So
right,
yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah, you can do that and do that sooner rather than later because Alexis, you typically sell out that room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a beautiful feeling. You know, when I see that, sometimes I ask, you know, how many are seeing us for the first time?
Ah,
And it's so many people because of word of mouth. They said they had to come.
yeah.
And then they're telling friends and they're telling friends. And I just think that's a beautiful thing for the band. And it's a beautiful thing for the business,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. And
Yep.
it's a place where you could bring your kids.
Yep.
You know, look, I wouldn't want to perform someplace where you couldn't bring your children.
Right.
They have to learn, you know, they have to see.
Yep.
How are they going to learn about this music if they don't see it and hear it,
Right.
you know?
And
So
get
it's a
exposed to it.
family friendly place,
Yeah.
you know, and I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. 100%. And great food, great
Mhm.
libation. The hospitality is
Yes.
amazing. The
Yes.
sound is amazing. All of it. All of
Yes.
it. All of
Yes.
it. So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. The Falcon definitely has its thing going on. That's for sure. Some of
Yes.
these tracks that you have on here, um, How did you come up with the name Just Stay High? Because I think I'm reading what you're saying on the bottom where it says the Alexis P Suter Band thanks all of you for your love and support. Don't stay low, just stay high and keep shining.
Yes. See, oh man, Vicky and I, um, she brought the song to the forefront, and Byron and I just put little sprinkles in there, but she basically brought the song to the forefront. And the song, a lot of people when they hear it, they think it's about getting high,
Right,
and
right. But it's not.
it's
Right,
not about that at all.
right.
It's about when someone is down, when because like in the pandemic, people were depressed.
Oh,
People were,
sure.
people couldn't stay in their own house for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
They lived by themselves. I mean, it was just a lot of people were down and depressed, and even at some point suicidal. And just, we were just trying to tell people, don't stay low, just stay high.
Right.
Even when the rain is falling, you'll still see the sun up in the sky. Don't stay low, just stay high.
Love that.
And that's the message. We wanted to encourage people to keep going. This too shall pass.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to do it together and just keep moving.
Right. Yep. 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 Yeah. Perfect. Beautiful. I've played this before and I just love the title and it's why I played it on air. Big Girl Panties. Tell me about that one.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Me, Vicky, and Byron. Well, me and Byron basically put some sprinkles in there. Vicky presented this one too.
Uh-huh.
Because, sometimes I think people can be a little, they're not kind.
Mm-hmm.
And, someone was going through some stuff and someone told them, like they were going through a loss, like bereavement. And the person said, oh, put your big panties on, big girl panties on. And we were like, what?
Right.
So, we just thought, why don't we write a song about big girl panties?
I love it. Love it.
And tell them what it's really about.
Yeah.
Tell them what's up with it.
Yeah.
And that's, we just had fun with it. We were like, mind your business. If you don't have nothing nice to say, just mind your business.
Right.
Walk on by.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And
Yeah.
I love the track of this. And then after we're done talking, I really want to get this music out there to the people. So I'm going to play some tracks after you and I are done. But I want to, there's 14 tracks on here. So I want to finish talking about this track, which the name of it is just beautiful. Love Always Wins.
Yes. Me and Vicky wrote this song. And Byron Isaacs. At first, I was a little, I wanted it to be a little more, I don't know. It just, in the beginning, I didn't feel comfortable enough with the song. I just thought it was a little, but then as you listen to it and you get into it, I really love the song now. I mean, I really love the song. And even as an artist in your own material, don't let any artist lie to you and say they love every single song on the CD because you might have a little issue with one or two.
Right.
But you still put it out there because it don't sound all that to you. It may sound great to other people who said it's great.
That's right.
So you don't cut your nose to spite your face.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So just listening to it and getting into it, and I really love Always Wins because that's the only thing that's going to win.
That's right. That's right. That's right. 100%. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Vicky's my birthday sister. Her and I.
Yeah.
Yeah. We both have the same birthday. And I love
That's
that. That's a
beautiful.
really nice connection that Vicky and I have every August 4th. I'm like, happy birthday, Vicky. Happy birthday,
Yes.
Rita. And we share that birthday with Louis Armstrong and Barack Obama.
All right.
Yeah, we're in pretty good
That's what
company.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah, we're in good company there.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Alexis, oh my gosh, there are no words to describe you. You are beautiful. You are
Thank you.
powerful. You are such a gift to all of us that come see you perform and listen to your music. The new album titled Just Stay High. I'm going to play the
Thank
title
you.
track of that next, and I'm going to play like maybe 3 more songs after that. And you'll be at the Falcon in Marlborough. On September 27th. People want to follow you. You have a website, alexispsuter.com. You're on social
Yes.
media as well, Facebook and Instagram. I don't know if you do anything else, but those are the ones I know about.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
May I give a shout out, please,
Please give a shout out.
real quick? I want to give a shout out to APSB, the Alexis P Suter Band. Thank you, because without you, there'd be no me. I want to give a shout out to Jeannie Neswa, to Jody Cox, to Jeffrey Kyle. I want to give a shout out to my daughter, Callie Suter, and my sister, Gail, whom I love so much.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh my gosh. Yeah. You're surrounded by a lot of love, Alexis.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Absolutely. And thank you for your time today on the show. It's the greatest gift we can give one another is time. So
Thank you.
I think,
Thank you so much, Rita.
yeah, I thank you for yours. And I'm going to get some of this music out here now, and let's blast these airwaves with nothing but the Alexis P Suter Band for like the next 15 minutes. How's that sound?
Thank you. I'll be listening.
All right. Oh, let's crank it up
All
right
right.
now with the title track.
Yes.
Thank you for your time. I hope to see you soon. And when I do, I'm really looking forward to one of those things that you do so well, which is give like some of the greatest hugs. So,
Oh, yes, Rita.
yes,
Yes, yes.
yes, yes, we need that. So I will see you. I thank you, and stay tuned, and I'll see you soon, my friend.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. God bless.
Yeah, thank you. Same, same. And thanks for your time. All right. We're going to
Thank
get
you.
it
All
going.
right.
Thanks. Take care. Bye. 91.3 WVKR, the one and only incredible Alexis P. Suter. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to start playing some of this music. Let's do it, folks. Let's do it. This is the title track of the newest album, Just Stay High, right here, right now on 91.3.
If you're feeling down so low and you feel you can't get up, don't you stay there too long. Don't you ever give up. You may have no one to hold you. You may have lost that burning fire. Oh yeah. Don't stay low. No, no, no. Just stay high. When you're too close to feel so distant, it seems like time is standing still. Try to wrap your mind around it. Try to warm the bitter chill. Even when the rain is falling, you'll see the sun up in the sky. Don't stay low. No, 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 no. Just stay high. Yeah. Come on, yeah. People, all my people. Some people, yeah, they're gonna laugh about it. Some people gonna cry about it. Some people won't share. Some people gonna get ill about it. They're gonna take a pill about it. Or some people don't care. Hey, some people are gonna lose their minds about it. They can't live without it. Some people stay there. Some people may do a little dance around it. Never take a chance about it. Most people just scared. Same old story, different day. Everyday people, we need change. Nothing can turn us back once we make up our minds. We can change the world, one change at a time. Some people, they don't give a damn about it. Some people wanna stand and shout it. Some people stay low. Some people wanna sing a song about it. Wanna tell the world about it. Some people won't, yeah. Same old story, different day, yeah. Everyday people, we need change. Nothing can turn us back as we make up our minds. We can change the world, one change at a time. Oh, my people, my people, oh, my people, hear my cry. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Do you wanna read some poetry? Do you wanna write a song? Do you wanna tell me the future? I never thought I'd live this long. I didn't know it would be this way. I didn't know I'd be this strong. Here I am to tell you that I never thought I could be so wrong. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you see. I can be your only someone. You can be my only me.
91.3 WVKR, 4:55 p.m. I hope you enjoyed that trifecta of nothing but Alexis P Suter Band off the new album called Just Stay High. That's what we started this little set out with. The title track of the newest album written by this Just Stay High was written by Vicki Bell, Byron Isaacs, and Alexis P Suter. And again, it's the title track, Just Stay High. We also heard Some People, and that was also written by Vicki, Byron Isaacs, and Alexis. And we just finished hearing My Only Need, and that was written by Jimmy Bennett. All songs part of this new album, Just Stay High. Huge thank you to my guest today, Alexis P. Suter. If you missed part of that interview, want to hear it again, or came in during half of it, we did record it, and I'll be uploading it tonight to the YouTube page under LocalMotion on 91.3 WVKR. Just subscribe to that, give it a follow, and you'll be hearing the alert when that gets uploaded tonight, as well as it being on the LocalMotion Facebook page. If you follow that, you'll get notified of all the wonderful interviews we have here. And you know what? I think we got time for one more track from Just Stay High, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to finish the hour off here with a track that Alexis and I talked about. Let's play Big Girl Panties right here, right now on 91.3.
I am smart, I am strong, I can handle many things, keep rolling on. I ain't cute, I am true, I can teach you some things that you probably never do. Don't you try to tell me, put my big girl panties on. Just mind your business and your little thought. Don't you try and tell me, put my big girl panties on. I've been a big girl since the day you were born, yeah. Day you were born, that's right. I know how to fight, protect what's right. So don't poke mama bear, I just might bite. I ain't no little girl, I'm not a flower in your pot. So keep your advice, or I'll show you what I got. Don't you try to tell me, put my big girl panties on. Just mind your business in your tiny little thought. Don't you try and tell me, put my big girl panties on. I've been a big girl since the day you were born. Mind your own business. Mind your damn business. Mind your own business. Walk on by. 'Don't you try and tell me, put my big girl panties on. Just mind your business in your little tiny thought. Don't you try and tell me, put my big girl panties on. I've been a big girl since the day you were born. Don't you try to tell me, put my big girl panties on. Just mind your business in your little thought. Don't you try to tell me, put my big girl panties on. I've been a big girl since the day you were born. Yeah, yeah.
.3 WVKR, Big Girl Panties from Just Stay High by Alexis P Suter Band. And damn good album, boy. It's getting rave reviews. Check it out wherever you buy music, hopefully directly from the artist. Maybe go something even better, go see them perform live, which is what you can do with Alexis P Suter on September 27th. She'll be at the Falcon in Marlborough. Never need to buy tickets to go to the Falcon. It's all done by your generous donations. And reservations available at liveatthefalcon.com, or giving them a call, leaving them a message, or calling them during business hours when they are open. So, good stuff. And thank you to Alexis for her time here today. It is 5 p.m. on Wednesday, and you are tuned into Local Motion here on 91.3 WVKR. I'm your host, Rita Ryan, bringing you music and the art scene of the Hudson Valley. That's what we do here. We've been doing it for 10 years, which also brings me to a point that the Local Motion 10-year anniversary benefit concert at the Falcon is sold out. It's happening on Saturday, November 8th. You can get on the waiting list by calling the Falcon and leaving them a message. And you can try going to the bar also. There's always seating at the bar available. But if you want a table, you got to get on the waiting list. So that's what's going on with that concert. And that concert is going to be quite the night. The music's going to start a little earlier than normal. It's going to start at 7 because we've got like 5 or 6 bands. We're going to start it off with Tiny Spores, which is spearheaded by Sam Bernhardt and my daughter Caroline Ryan. Also playing will be Little Giant, which will include Rick Z, Carl Allwire, Ed Ryan, and Matt Donahue. Then we're going to have Cindy Cash Dollar Lee Falco and Andy Stack doing a little something together. And then we've got Gail Ann Dorsey joining us for the night, and Larry Campbell. And I think we're going to hopefully have another special guest or two to announce somewhat soon. But again, it is sold out, and waiting room on the waiting list you can get by calling the Falcon. So that's what's going on there. So now what we do, every hour we start off that we do not have a guest, we pay tribute to Tony Falco from the Falcon, and we play a track from his amazing soundtrack. He's left a couple of playlists, I should say. And, there's still new music that I need to learn, and I'm still learning from Tony. And so let's play this. I play the tracks that Tony uploaded in the order that he uploaded them. So this is track number 157. And this is by Alan Toussaint. So let's take a listen right here, right now, and enjoy some music while thinking of Tony on 91.3 WVKR.
Just to have you around. It's high time that you find the same dude you misuse on your way up. You might meet him on way down. You think the sunrise and set for you, but the same sunrise and set and shine on the purple too. I don't mind you turning around. I myself would even like a little higher ground. But it's high time that you find the same people you walk on your way up. You might meet them on your way down. Lord have mercy.
Yes, that's the way it's done. The way it's done by Carl Allwire, the album called Our World, the track called Rain. You can see Carl tonight because he's hosting the Falcon Underground Blues Jam. It's happening tonight. Starts about 7 o'clock, and it's so much fun. A lot of great talent that he has there. There's usually somebody they feature, and you get to see Carl and an amazing house band as well. So Carl Allwire also is a co-owner of the Rhinebeck School of Music, and it has his group called The Real Men. And check him out if you're not familiar with him. He's an unbelievably talented bassist and guitarist, both equal caliber. Truly, I've known Carl, I think, over 30 years, and he blows my mind every time I see him perform. And again, he's also going to be at the Local Motion 10-year benefit concerts as part of the group of Little Giants. So you get to see some of that on there if you're coming to that concert. But tonight, it's a good night to go out and see some live music at the Falcon Underground. Don't need reservations. You just feel like going to see some live music tonight. It starts at 7, and a bunch of great people will be playing. And it's spearheaded and hosted by the one and only Carl Allwire tonight at the Falcon Underground. Got it started by playing a track from Tony Falco's playlist, one of them, and it's a track by Alan Toussaint. The album was called Life, Love, and Faith, and the track we heard was On Your Way Down. And the album was the fourth album by Alan Toussaint. It was released in 1972. And and that's how we start off each and every hour here where we don't have a guest. We pay a little tribute to the legendary Tony Falco. Right now, we're going to play some music by another violin legend, a fiddler, actually. He's going to have a show happening in Woodstock this Saturday at Colony. The legendary, and I am not kidding, if you're not familiar with Bruce Molsky and you like the fiddle, you definitely would be. If you like fiddle music, you would know who Bruce Molsky is. But if you don't, check him out, Bruce Molsky, and let's take a listen to him right here, right now on 91.3.
singing everywhere. All in this room. I hear singing everywhere. All in this room. I hear singing everywhere. I really do believe there's a heaven right here. All in my heart, I hear rhythm everywhere. All in my soul, I hear rhythm everywhere. All in my heart and in my soul, there is rhythm everywhere. I really do believe, yeah, there's a heaven around here. Up above my head, I hear music in the air. Well, up above my head, I hear music in the air. Up above my head, there is music in the air. I really do believe that there's a heaven around here. And I really do believe that there's a heaven around here. I said I really do believe. Well, I think there's a heaven right here. Do you believe? I do believe there is a heaven around. Look out here. Yes, I really do believe there's a heaven around here. I really do
.3 WVKR. If you like what you hear, boy, and it's good, isn't it? Brian Mitchell music. One of his two new releases. This is the album Diggin' the Roots. And we also heard Up Above My Head, written originally by Rosetta Tharpe, with a bunch of great people joining him on this track, including Amy Helm and Catherine Russell on background vocals. You've got Scott Shelter on tenor and Barry sax, Chris Payson on trumpet on this particular one, and of course Brian Mitchell piano, accordion, Hammond B3, clavinet, harmonica, and vocals. Ben Zvarin joining him on bass and background vocals, Eric Parker on drums, Carlos Valdez on percussion and washboard, and Kate Squire on background vocals on 4 of the tracks on this particular album. Brian Mitchell playing tonight. If you're in the Woodstock area, he'll be at Colony tonight with Brian Mitchell and friends, and he always has a bunch of great people playing with him. So colonywoodstock.com for information to that show. And again, Brian Mitchell playing at Colony tonight. Also playing at Colony on Saturday is the great Bruce Molsky. The track that we heard was from the album Guitar, Everywhere You Go. Now, Bruce is known to be a violinist, but this album is all about guitar, and he played a 1940 Martin instrument on this particular one, and also a 1934 National Triolean Resophonic guitar, which is really cool. But Bruce Molsky is primarily known to be a fiddler, but this one is all on guitar, and it's a wonderful, wonderful album. Bruce Molsky will be joining the people in Woodstock Saturday night at colonywoodstock.com for tickets and information to check out Bruce Molsky and their amazing lineup that they have. And again, tonight at Colony is Brian Mitchell. So if you're in the Woodstock area, or even if you're not, heck, it's worth a drive to see Colony Woodstock and Brian tonight, and Bruce on Saturday. Going to keep the music flowing. Another great jazz show happening at the final weekend of Maverick Concerts. Let's play some Marilyn Crispell right here, right now on 91.3. 91.3 WVKR, The Mystery Lights. We heard the track called It's All Right from the album Too Much Tension. The Mystery Lights are going to be part of this weekend's lineup at Meadow Lark Festival, which is happening Friday, Friday through Sunday, September 12th through 14th at Stone Ridge Orchard in Stone Ridge, New York. There's a whole bunch of people playing, and it's going to include the Mystery Lights, who we just heard, River Less, Cutworms, Haley Hendricks, Sunflower Bean, Daughter of the Vine, Ryan Lee Crosby, Charming Disaster, Kendra McKinley, a whole bunch of great people, plus others to be announced. Tickets and info at meadowlarkfest.org. And it does look to be a beautiful weekend of weather. So this is going to be really a lovely festival. Again, Meadow Lark Festival. And the tickets at meadowlarkfest.org, happening September 12th through 14th. And there's a little discount code that's offered if you go to meadowlarkfest.org, 20% off. And all you have to do is put in the code Friend of the Fest. Again, Friend of the Fest at meadowlarkfest.org, and that'll get you a 20% discount off the tickets and the entry. And again, that's happening this Friday through Sunday, the 12th through the 14th. We also heard the great Marilyn Crispell, and that was an album where she was joined with Tommy Anderson, Michaela Ostergaard Nielsen. The album is called The Cave. Marilyn is a pianist. She is going to be performing this Saturday at Maverick Concerts in Woodstock. MaverickConcerts.org, and this is the final weekend for Maverick Concerts this season. It's a seasonal venue that goes from June through September, and it's a gem in the Hudson Valley, and one of our treasures to have here in the Hudson Valley as far as venues are concerned. So Maverick Concerts, Marilyn Crispell, beautiful jazz concert happening this Saturday night. MaverickConcerts.org. And if you tuned in regularly or tune in once in a while, you know that I had a lot of fun with Rachel Yamagata here on the show about 2 weeks ago. She's releasing an album called Starlit Alchemy on October 3rd. And this is the second single the second track she released from this album prior to its album release. This one's called Backwards, and I want to share this one with you here on 91.3 WVKR. Rachel Yamagata.
I can't be no use to you if I can't be good for myself. I can't make it better for anybody else. Maybe it's our lights gone out, turned off in an empty nothing's gonna change until I do. And I can't be no use to you if I can't make this on my own. I can't make it better if I can't face this all alone. And it would be so easy to stay easy, and that's what I fear. I never want to look back and regret it all by staying here. And maybe it's our lights gone out, turned off in an empty house. Back there's not a place that I can be. So far Back there's not a place that I can be. All that I am is slowly turning, and now you're not in front of me. Baby, it's the last thing that I ever wanna do, is go ahead and leave you now. Maybe it's the moment that you find a way to run, 'cause baby I can't turn around. Maybe it's our lights gone out, turn off in an empty house. Back there's not a place that I can be.
Good morning, sure good to see you again. I've been up all night just waiting for you to come around again. It's been a long one, it got so dark I couldn't see how I could wait that long to see you again. Started pondering on some awful things. Good morning, today's gonna be the day. The sunshine is gonna blow on us cold dark clouds away. Even if it doesn't, I'm gonna get up anyway. Get something done in spite of myself. Make something of this day. Good morning, sure good to see you again. Thank you for this one more chance for to get it right. Won't take it light again. Just one foot in front of the other at a time. Breathe in, breathe out, and remember what it is you're grateful for in the dark of night. Good morning, thank you for this day. Good morning, won't let it slip away. Good morning, gonna keep it simple today. My love right close, my heart open. Be grateful for this day. Good morning, thank you for this day. Good morning, won't let it slip away. Good morning, gonna keep it simple today. Good morning, I love you. Good day.
91.3 WVKR, Good Morning by Sean Taylor from the record The Last One, newly released, SeanTaylorTunes.com, called Music with Wandering Roots. Sean Taylor is going to be playing quite a few shows all weekend, really. Friday, if you're in Connecticut, in Middlefield, Connecticut, Sean Taylor will be at the 1741 Pub and Grill on Friday from 6 to 9. And on Saturday, the 13th, he'll be in Bethel, Connecticut at Shakedown Street Eats. And Sunday, doing a house party. And check out SeanTaylorMusic.com. And really beautiful songs. Sean, thanks for sending it my way. We also heard a new release from Rachel Yamagata called Backwards. It's going to be a track on her newest album, Starlit Alchemy, which is being released October 3rd. She starts a tour on October 7th at in Fairfield, Connecticut at Stage 1. Tickets are available. You can go to rachelyamagata.com. I'm telling you, this is probably, for many reasons, going to be my favorite album of the year as of right now. It is mesmerizing. I listen to it so much. It's ridiculous. I absolutely love the album. Rachel was my guest here a couple of weeks ago, and she lives in Woodstock and kind of tours all over, particularly in the Far East. And she's doing a tour that starts here in Connecticut on October 7th, but she's going down to D.C. She'll be in Chicago. She'll be out west. And RachelYamagata.com. If you missed that interview, it was a really good one. It's uploaded on the YouTube channel as well as my LocalMotion on 91.3 WVKR Facebook page. And so proud, I got to throw it in there too, that my daughter is going on her first tour with Rachel Yamagata. She's going to be her violinist for this upcoming tour. So a proud mama moment for sure. But aside from all of that, I'm telling you, this album is just incredible. You can pre-order it. There's going to be vinyl. There's all kinds of great merchandise. RachelYamagata.com. And locally here in the Hudson Valley, she'll be part of the O Positive Festival and will be headlining the Old Dutch Church in Kingston on October 11th. All you have to do is go to her website and get all her tour dates. But locally, like I said, right in Kingston, October 11th, RachelYamagata.com. And I might be leaving a few minutes early tonight, but right now, I have this track that I want to share with you. This is from Jenna Nichols, and she's going to be my guest here on LocalMotion in a couple of weeks, and I'm really thrilled about it. She's quite the talent, and look forward to sharing some of this music with you, with Rachel. This one is called The Commuter. Let's take a listen to it right here, right now on 91.3.
The world is asleep. It's just you and me and the moon tonight. The stars are aligned. It's a heavenly sign that the moment's right. Here we are, each alone, with no one to dance with. Maybe I could be the one you find romance with. I try to speak, I'm weak in the knees, and my words won't spark. You take my hand, I fall into your arms. I dreamed of this last night. Two wandering hearts unite. It's just you and me and the moon tonight. I try to speak, I'm weak in the knees, and my words won't spark. You take my hand, I fall into your arms. I dreamed of this last night. Two wandering hearts unite. It's just you and me, and the moon tonight.
You and Me and the Moon off the album The Commuter. And that is the incredibly talented Jenna Nichols. And she's going to be on the show here in a couple of weeks. Let me just look up exactly when she's coming. Oh, next week. Next week is going to be a crazy, crazy show here, folks. So there's going to be two guests next week. Isabel Sofer and Danny Melnick from The Local are going to be on at 4 o'clock during the 4 o'clock hour. During the 5 o'clock hour, Jenna Nichols will be my guest. So we're having two guests. But not only that, folks, it's going to be the WVKR annual pledge drive, the time where we once a year ask our listeners to support the station. You never hear advertising on WVKR, ever, ever, ever. You'll hear PSAs, but you'll never hear advertising. We are completely independent, and we rely on the community's support only once a year. It's not a quarterly pledge drive or anything like that. Just once a year, we ask you to call in or go online and make your pledge at wvkr.org, and whatever you can afford, $5, I think $30, and you get a really nice t-shirt. And this year the t-shirts are super, super cool. So I hope you tune in next Wednesday from 4 to 6 during Local Motion and able to contribute just a little bit. It's really appreciated. It truly, truly is. So what I'm going to do now is we're getting towards the end of the show, and it's time for musical happenings. I list some of our area venues in alphabetical order, that in the hopes that you go out and support some live local music right here in the beautiful Hudson Valley. I'll start with Assembly in Kingston. Tickets and info at assemblykingston.com. September 13th, Godspeed, You Black Emperor. September 18th, Loudon Wainwright III and Chris Smither. Bardavon and UPAC. Info and tickets at bardavon.org. Tonight, the author Elizabeth Gilbert. September 16th, comedian Gary Goldman. September 19th, Cowboy Junkies. Bearsville Theater in Woodstock and at bearsvilletheater.com. September 11th, Alejandro Escovedo. September 12th, Devendra Banhart. September 13th, Benmont Tench. Bethel Woods Center. Tickets and info, bethelwoodscenter.org. September 27th, The Black Crows. Caramore in Katona, New York, and at caramore.org. September 13th is the Bedford Music Festival. Colony in Woodstock and colonywoodstock.com. The beer garden is open. Please visit colonywoodstock.com for a list of shows in the beer garden. Tonight in the ballroom at Colony is Brian Mitchell and Friends. Thursday, Cole Quest and the City Pickers. Friday, Fight the Power, songs from the Isley Brothers. Saturday, Bruce Molsky. Sunday, Kilmaine Saints. And every Monday is an open mic at Colony. Howland Chamber Music Series at Howland Cultural Center in Beacon. Tickets and info, howlandmusic.org. Opening concert is this weekend, September 14th, Joseph Lynn and Friends with the Beethoven Celebration. The Falcon in Marlborough and live at thefalcon.com. Tonight, the Underground Blues Jam hosted by Carl Allwire. Thursday, Shakedown City. Friday, Tatiana Eva Marie. Saturday, Dylan Doyle. And Sunday, Kaki King. Jazz Forum in Tarrytown and at jazzforumarts.org, September 12 and 13, Kristen Sands Trio. The Local in Saugerties, thelocalsaugerties.com. Their fall season begins September 19th with the Sami Brothers. September 20, Zohar and Adam. September 21, a conversation with Iranian journalist Fatima Jalamopour. Maverick Concerts in Woodstock and at maverickconcerts.org. September 13th, Jazz with Marilyn Crispell. The final show of their season, September 14th, with the Cassatt String Quartet. Stissing Center in Pine Plains and thestissingcenter.org. September 14, pianist Terrence Wilson. Tarrytown Music Hall in Tarrytown, also at tarrytownmusichall.org. September 12th, 10cc. September 13th, Both Sides Now. Town Crier in Beacon and towncrier.com. Every Thursday is an open mic. Friday on the Salon stage, Judy Cass, Glenn Rothel, and Amy Susi. On the main stage Friday is the Meraki Trio. Saturday on the Salon stage, Russ St. George. On the main stage, Bookends Band. Sunday brunch with Margie Zintz. Sunday evening, Lydia Adams Davis and Neil Okeson on the Salon stage. Last but not least, the Meadow Lark Festival. September 12th through 14th at Stone Ridge Orchard in Stone Ridge, featuring River Y. Less, The Mystery Lights, Cutworms, Haley Hendricks, Sunflower Bean, and so much more. Tickets and info, meadowlarkfest.org, and there's a 20% off discount code when you put in Friend of the Fest. And that's what I got, folks. I hope something interested you and that you go out and support some local live music right here in the Hudson Valley. I'm going to play one more track, and then I'm going to say goodbye just a few minutes early, maybe 5 minutes early. I want to say thank you again to today's guest, Alexis P. Suter, who joined in during the 4 o'clock hour. It was a fun conversation. It'll be uploaded tonight on the YouTube channel as well as on the LocalMotion Facebook page. I want to go out with one more track of her from her new album titled Just Stay High. You may recognize this song. This was originally written by Leon Russell, performed right here now by the Alexis P. Suter Band, and I will be back again next Wednesday with a crazy show, busy show. It'll be Pledge Drive and two guests, again, Danny and Isabel from the Local in Saugerties and Jenna Nichols. So stay tuned for that, and in the meantime, I thanks everybody for tuning in. Enjoy this last track by Alexis, and I'll catch you next time. Until then, I wish you peace.
I've been so many places in my life and times. I've sung a lot of songs and made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life in stages with 10,000 people watching. But we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. I treated you unkindly, yeah, but darling, can't you see? time singing this song to you. You taught me precious secrets of a true love, withholding nothing. You came out in front while I was hiding. But now I'm so much better, and if my words don't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love's in there hiding. I love you in a place where there's no space or time. I love you for my life. You are a friend of mine.